Hey guys, what's going on? I know I haven't made a video in a minute, and I figured, well, let's go ahead and make one. I just wanted to say, to the people that are working their butts out there, man. I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're paying their taxes. I mean, just getting gas and food and everything. And you know, guys, I know that everything is, we're not in the best physical economy shape and things we were just even a few years ago, even a couple of years ago, honestly. But as I'm learning, as like even myself, like, we're starting to learn to cut back on the things that, what we don't need and just the necessities, what we do need. But one thing I would just like to say is, I think a lot of people are just fed up and tired, man, is because really, I kind of don't hold it against people that are really just miserable right now because let's just be honest. I mean, things just suck right now. I mean, we're not, able, and as much I hate to say this, but I already know people that are, well making, anywhere from 70, 90,000 a year, even for as couples and married couples, people that I know, man, the same stuff that they once could have the power to buy or have, or even the basic necessities, it's even going out of their reach even these days, even having a family and stuff. I mean, it's gotten to be where, I mean, even as a couple, you need to make at least $100,000 a year or more just to even keep up with the price demands and how everything is increasing. Everything. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I'll be honest with you. I'm struggling to keep up even paying my own home right now. And it shouldn't be like this though. And so one thing I was gonna say, it's kind of work. Isn't it funny, like the people that work hard the most, or your hard most earned workers, and it always seems like you're burdened with the work that somebody else should be doing, or the work that is not even assigned to you. And it just makes you wonder, like when you go into a place or something and you notice how like they start to increase it on you gradually. And I want to say, when you start saying yes to everything and they know they're going to get away with it and just put it on you because they know that you're not a person that says no, I'm going to tell you something. People take advantage of that stuff, man. And they could be nice people, they could be good people, but sometimes you just got to learn to say no. Say, you know what, this doesn't work out for me, and why am I doing something that's not part of my job description, for one thing? Because I'm telling you, it's got me in trouble. And that's why I'm not a big fan of working for big companies, for that reason. Because it seems like when you call either HR or just talk to manager or something, man, they get kind of a little testy with you. They're like, well, we think this is fair or whatever. And I'm like, well, because, seems like I'm doing your job or somebody else's. I'm picking up the slack of a lazy individual or somebody that's doing the bare minimum. I mean, I want to be, I want to at least give something a little more extra, or hey, and this is why people don't want to work hard anymore. And people wonder why, people that work hard, they get burned out, man. Eventually they leave a place, and it gets to be the same thing. Even when they go to a new place, in a few years, it's going to be the same thing again, y'all. And I can't say that I blame these people and listen, I believe in working hard. Yes, I believe giving 100%, and some folks go the extra mile. I mean, I've done that most of my life, but at the same time too, like, it's kind of where, man, you just kind of just want to do the bare minimum, because if you give them that thing where you do work hard, guess where they're going to dump all the extra crap and everything on you. And as much as I hate to say that, man, it's true. I don't know what it is these days. And look, I understand it's hard to find hard workers. It's hard to even find people that work, period. That's the number one thing. So I understand a lot of these places are short-staffed, whether you work in the office, it's the same as truck driving. I mean, the railroad, the post office, I mean, wherever, real estate. So, let's not put all the burdens or everything on hard workers at once, guys. And for one thing, you got to expect your other workers to be doing the jobs and the loads and what's expected of them and their job description as well. Otherwise, you just fire them. I mean, and that's the thing, they don't want to fire them. So they reward lazy and entitlement and all this other things while you got these hard workers, they're still getting paid the same as they are. And I won't lie. I mean, it makes a lot of people mad and upset. And this is probably why that a lot of people are miserable now, because they're tired of working so hard and they don't get no bonuses. They don't get no extras. But here's the thing. The lazy or the lazy coworker or somebody that just does a bare minimum, they're still getting paid the same as you do. And so, this is, like I said, once again, I'm all for the hard workers, man, because that's all I've ever been, as a hard worker. But at the same time, we're tired of all, everything being dumped on us. And it's like we have to do like 3 other people's jobs at once while we're just one person. And this just ain't going to cut it. I mean, eventually that person's going to get burned out. They're going to get tired of it. And they're going to start looking for a new job. And it's funny how when you go to leave, then they start appreciating. They're like, oh, we'll offer you more money. I said, no, sorry, Jack, too late. Because this has happened to me, not a job recently, but a couple years ago. And I'll have that job to be nameless. And because I kept telling the manager, it would be great, if the drivers would have this and that. And, and he just took it personally, man, as if like I was trying to attack the company or something. I said, I'm not trying to attack anybody. I'm just telling you, these are just, even if we had these little things, it would make our job so much easier. And he got really tested with me one day, and I just could not believe it. And I just said, look, man, if this is how it's going to be, then I don't want to work here any longer. And that's my problem. Sometimes I just tell the truth, but it's a good thing. The older you get, hey, you tell it like it is, man. It's either you're going to do a job you want, or you're going to do a job just to be miserable, and you come home and you hate waking up, going to work. I'm telling you, that's miserable. And I've worked jobs like that. And that takes a toll on your health, your family, your finances, and everything. I'm telling you, no job is worth any kind of money where you have to deal with that. And I understand some people have to work jobs like that. Maybe you don't have no choice, but man, try to get out of that. Do something you like. And even if it's a career change or something, I don't care if you want to go back being a garbage man or janitor. If that's what you want to do, you need peace in your life, then do it. Because I'm going to tell y'all, God provides. And even if, you might have to downsize, you might have to go back to living in maybe an apartment, or maybe move in with family, or, rent a room or something. If that's what helps you in your finances and to where you can save more, then you can get, put a down payment on a house, maybe in a couple of years, when things kind of flatten out and stuff. Because I'm telling you, it's hard all over, guys. It's hard for everybody right now. And, and that's where we've just really got to give love and grace, man, because I'm going to tell you, when somebody's saying they're not struggling, they're struggling. They're just not admit to it, because I really think this is going to change the way and how we live and stuff. And I don't see how people can afford to be going out to eat like every day. I went to go get a burger the other day, and this was at a movie place, guys. Even with the drink was $6.50. $6.50 for a darn drink. And the hamburger was $20. And with taxes, it came out to $30. $30. It wasn't like that just a few years ago. So, and I'm going to say this, and I don't mean to be political, but who you vote for depends on a lot of that stuff. So, I just want to say God bless you guys. And, just comment below, like what are ways that you are trying to save, and I would like to hear them, what are things that you're doing as a family as cutting back. I can remember like in 2008, when the recession hit, we had to cut back on a lot of stuff, but then again too, even before then, we never did like go out to eat like all the time, and we could at least go on a family vacation like once a year, but that was only maybe like Six Flags, and most of the time that was like Orange Beach, Gulf Shores. But I mean, really, it's going to be like that even for this summer. So y'all just tell me like what are ways that y'all are doing conserving and cutting back on things, doing more things at home or the backyard or just the neighborhood or around town, rather than traveling or flying anywhere. And so, but guys, we'll make it through. We'll get through it like anything. So, God bless y'all, and we'll see y'all next time.